it's Tim from My Engineering. In this video, I am going to show you how the Artec Ray II LiDAR 3D scanner can be used in combination with the Artec Leo handheld scanner, and how that data can be combined so you can get super high resolution results in areas that matter, but also utilizing the long range features and capabilities of the Artec Ray II. So what I did is I scanned our shop with the Artec Ray II, and then I also took a scan of a certain section of piping with the Artec Leo, and I merged that data. So I'm going to show you what that looks like. So here, this is a rough scan that I took with the Artec Ray II. I went all the way around the building and scanned it a bunch of times. In another video that we have, I talk a bit more about that. But what I did here is I did a mesh of our shop using the Artec Ray II, and I applied texture to it, which was actually pretty incredible. The results looked great. So the texture was amazing, but I wanted to zoom in a little bit more on some of the piping here that you'll see, and this is pretty common with LiDAR based scanners, is you get very accurate results, but the resolution, which is the level of detail you see, is just not necessarily there. So you can clearly tell that this is a gas meter and that this is like a little piece of pipe that protects the gas meter. But you can't, if I turn off the texture here, it's kind of blobby. So what we can do is, after we've scanned it with the Artec Ray, I wanted to get some high resolution results in this area, so I scanned it with the Artec Leo, and I'll show you what that looks like. So this is the Artec Leo scan. So the Artec Leo scan, I took it of the piping itself, and then I aligned that with the Artec Ray II scan. So this is a very simple workflow you can do in Artec Studio, where you take your Ray scan and your Leo scan and you align them together, and you can kind of see that they're nicely aligned here. Now, one thing that Artec did, which is amazing, is they built this what's called a smart fusion algorithm. So the smart fusion, what that does is it takes the highest resolution data, and it'll fuse that into a mesh file using the best available data and delete the other stuff. So this saves typically complicated workflow. So what it does here is it'll automatically take the Leo scan, because that's the high resolution data, delete the Ray scan from that area, but use the rest of the Ray scan where it can. So let me just show you what that looks like. So here, this is the Artec Ray II combined with a Leo. So let's zoom in here and see what this looks like. You can see that the Leo data in this area is amazing. So you can really see what the pipes look like. You can take accurate measurements off of those. You can even see on the ground here a comparison between like the resolution of a handheld scanner and the resolution of a tripod scanner. So if you're ever working on a project where you need to capture a whole bunch of area and you need to use a tripod scanner because that makes the most sense, but there's specific areas where you're like, I need really precise measurements here for reverse engineering or for building attachments and fittings, then you can utilize both technologies very seamlessly. So I'll show you what this looks like in comparison to like another set of pipes that was scanned with the Ray II. So this is the Ray II scan. Now, I didn't scan this on the highest resolution with the Ray II, I will admit that, so we could have bumped that up a little bit and this would have looked a little less blobular, but still, the results from the Ray II in combination with the Leo are pretty impressive. So yeah, if you're ever in an application where you're like, I need to get a really wide scan of a huge area, but there's specific parts that you want really nice crisp details, then the combination of the Ray II and the Leo, or the Ray II and other high resolution handheld scanners from Artec, is fantastic. The workflow is very simple, And yeah, the results are amazing. So if you have any questions about this, feel free to contact us and we'd be happy to see how we could fit this into your application.